Boxing lovers, permit me to start this particular episode with a scripture from the Bible. And I read Proverbs chapter 17, verse 28, and I'm reading the New International Version of the Bible. Even fools are taught to be wise if they keep silent, and discerning if they hold their tongue. That is exactly what Deontay, the excuse King Wilder, should be doing. This is a guy who is trying to take credit away from a victory his opponent has secured in a ring. That is cruel. That is evil. A man has left his family, gone to Ireland, set up a training camp, puts in the work in order to face you, emerges victorious, and you, Wilder, you are taking due credit away from him. It is very sickening, and you need to be told. You need to get rid of the yes men around you. It's because you did not acknowledge the victory of Tyson Fury. That is why you got defeated again. In life, there are hurdles, and when you stumble, you fall. You acknowledge the mistakes you did, you improve upon it. It is life. Boxing is not the only thing you are good at in the world. You are good at other things. So when you fall short, why should you not give the opponent credit, trying to take away the due credit from your opponent? It is very sickening. It is very disheartening. It is very disrespectful. And these kind of people must not be encouraged in boxing. There are lots of sycophants in boxing, and I don't want to say Ellie Setback is one of them, but he asks friendly questions, and it is allowed in journalism. Some people are probing, some people are friendly, some people are entertaining. It is allowed, but sometimes the follow up to the questions must be a bit probing or thought provoking enough, because the words Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder uttered with regards to his defeat to Joseph Parker is nothing to write home about. It is not anything he should be proud of upon second thoughts. And I'll be reading a quote from that particular interview for you from Michael Benson's Twitter page. Deontay Wilder on his defeat to Joseph Parker, and I quote, "It was a boring fight. Nothing really happened. I went right back to training the next day. He really didn't do nothing. He didn't, hey, they just went off with the little ferries or whatever. In the training for that, I had to travel 2 times, 20 hours of traveling. And those guys were already in Europe. They were only 2-3 hours away. I'm not complaining. I am just saying what I had to go through." You see, people would say to you, not to disrespect you, but anything they say is disrespect to you. They will tell you, "I'm not judging you," but anything they say to you is judgmental. That is exactly what Deontay the Bronze Bomber is doing. And subconsciously, he said, "I am not complaining." That means within himself and his heart, he knows that is exactly what he was doing or what he is doing. So why alter those words? Why don't you keep mute? Focus on yourself, like you said in that interview, than talking about other people's business. That guy has moved on. He is going to fight Zhili Zhang. And you should find a way of coming back, because the heavyweight right now, there is so much cash there for everyone to harvest. So why don't you focus on yourself and try and come back from the defeat, get victorious? The fight with Anthony Joshua would always be a big fight. It is still there for you to take. So why don't you just focus on yourself than just talk from both sides of your mouth? Just discredit people here and there. What kind of human being are you? Anytime someone defeats you, you have a problem with the defeat. You have defeated over 40 people or 39 people. Has anyone taken your credit away from you? Why? Why? You are a disgrace to your heritage. You claim you come from the Edo state in Nigeria. Edo people don't behave this way. They give credit when credit is due. And they are warriors, and warriors don't behave this way. This is a shameful act from Deontay with the Bronze Bomber Wilder and must be condemned with in no uncertainty. People around him must wake him up. I don't know if he's too dull in his mind and can't think of on his feet. If it's so, then Deontay should stay away from public interviews. Because more often than not, he says things that are outrageous that he can't prove. You remember when he called Eddie Hearn a slave master? All those kind of allegations. Oh, I don't want to badmouth him, but this guy is not worth being a champion. Because if you keep doing this, you would never ever be a champion again. And you'd be known as the WBC champion who lost his title and never came back. Because already a section of the public has questioned your credibility as a champion. That is why even your own manager said you are a baby champion. Where champion is regarded as a baby champion, and because you are dull upstairs, you couldn't realize that your manager Shelly Finkel is discrediting you. Why should me be a heavyweight champion, then my manager goes out there and call me a baby champion? No matter how figurative it is disrespectful, because he is a champion and Vladimir Klitschko was also champion. You were to make the two of them fight for undisputed as at that time, but you made it that opportunity elude Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. Now you people are trying to catch straws. No, it's very, very disgraceful act from Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. He needs to wake up. He needs to start thinking on his feet. If not, he shouldn't be granting interviews at all, because this kind of act is disgraceful. It is shameful. We all heard the excuses he gave when he fought Tyson Fury and lost in the second fight. The excuses about the gloves. When the case went to the commission in the third fight, the commission ruled that they will still allow Tyson Fury to fight with the Patterson horse gloves. And he also fought in the same Everlast horse gloves in the third fight and still got his ass whooped. Deontay, you are a dull thinking man. There are other things in which you are good at. Give credit when you lose fight, rather. Wake up, start thinking. Don't let things that you read on the internet get into your head. Don't let it get into your head. Because before you sign the dotted lines for the Joseph Parker, all these conditions, you knew you would be traveling 20 hours. They were all conditioned precedent. That means those conditions were available before you put pen to paper. So why do you complain? You know it was a 3 weeks of camp. Why are you complaining? It's very, very, very disgraceful from a former world champion. This kind of sycophancy, this kind of talk shouldn't be encouraged, and credit must always be given when credit is due. Thank you for watching. Hit the subscribe button if you have not. Let me know your views in the comment section. Give this video a thumbs up. Thank you.